Huh?
Collide soundtrack. Collide and the Queen of Sound.
Smile back there. And eyes right here.
Of course, I think now with social media, it's really hard to not see what's happening, right? And it's a reality of a lot of people. And actually, I mean, someone like me who the internet literally changed my life. I got discovered off of a cover that I did on YouTube, and I've had a career now for so many years. And although I'm still very young, I've got to learn so many things and witness so many things and be inspired by so many things. And I think, you know, days like today, it's not about celebrating a system that no longer serves us. It's actually bigger than that. It's saying, no, we still can come together and be bigger than that. And we all know what the mission is. You know what I'm saying? Fun. It's really cool.
Now, musically, what are we working on?
I just released my very first album called Mala Santa. It's an all-Spanish album that for me is a huge accomplishment. I've been an artist that's been signed since I was 14 years old. There's still other things that we got to do to make that change amplify and provide more opportunity for other people. You know, I think actually recently there's somebody that like really inspired me. It's Tyler Perry. He straight up said, he was like, you know, all this time I was fighting for a seat at the table when really I could have just made my own. So that's what I did. I made my own so we can all have a seat at the table. And I think that is so important, is to say it's like, hey, that blueprint that everybody shoves down your throat as a creative in this industry that says this is the way to be successful, if that doesn't work for you, you go and you make your own. And it might take time and it might take patience, but it's not impossible.
I think in terms of like the allegations, I don't think any of that is really surprising. I think it's things that people have known about the music industry for a long time. I think the best thing that we can do is just continue to move forward in positive directions, have these conversations, talk about things, and support one another, because there's room for all of us to succeed, and it doesn't have to be this weird, you know, competitive world that we live in.
We're going to see her on the road to Grammy. Be rooting for it. This is BJ Chorus with
Sara Gazarek
And Laura Murata.
And this is Where the Magic Happens.
Yeah, you know, I think at the end of the day, it's just about really trying to figure out ways of how we can include women in more ways in the music industry, because I think there is so much talent out there, and I think whether it's producing, whether it's on the executive level, whether it's on, you know, I know a lot of female songwriters, and yet sometimes I still feel like there's plenty of rooms that only have guys in them. So just expanding those kind of categories and making sure we include women, because we have a lot to say as women.
Women in music, and some people that I might know and some that I do, so it's nice. I think it's important to be present with everything that is going on and send the message you want to send, and the important thing is that we empathize as much as we can, and not see things as separated, but to understand that we are all you know, similar, and we can find ways to understand each other more. So.
And eyes right here. Thank you.
I think it's good for us to acknowledge the progress and also the amounts of work that has yet to be done, because I think that it's partially going to inspire us to also build our own types of organization and build our own communities as women to like uplift ourselves. I think it's just good. I feel like we're making progress, and of course there's so much work to be done, but I think one by one, as we keep hearing these stories, it motivates us to continue going on.
We're working on it. We got to get the women power in.
yes, I'm super excited to be here. I think it's a really awesome.
You know, I think that people who understand the process of the Grammy nominations and screening committees and all of those things recognize that there are a lot of checks and balances in place that have actually been decided on not by a board but by the musicians themselves. And so I continue to be incredibly honored to be nominated and incredibly honored to be here celebrating women.
I got you guys.
Thank you.
You know what? I don't even know what's been said. I kind of have not been paying attention to that narrative, so I don't want to comment incorrectly. But I know there's some controversy there, and where there's controversy, that means somebody's looking for accountability, and accountability is always a good thing.
And eyes right here. Thank you.
Not at all. I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be at, and I don't want anything taking away from the other nominees. This is our moment, this is our time, and nobody takes away from that.